We're diving into a serious topic that affects millions worldwide: discrimination. We'll be breaking down some eye-opening facts about how different countries treat their minority groups. From unequal access to education and jobs to outright bias and mistreatment, these issues are real, and they're happening right now. So grab a seat and get ready to learn about some of the most pressing challenges facing marginalized communities across the globe. Let's jump right in. Number 10. Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, there's a group called the Tamil people. They're part of South Asia's diverse ethnic groups, but they're a minority in Sri Lanka. This means there aren't as many Tamil people compared to other groups. Unfortunately, they've faced unfair treatment. A report from the US State Department in 2022 highlighted their struggles. Things like getting into university, finding good jobs, or accessing healthcare and housing have been tough for them. It's not just about fairness, it's about denying opportunities based on where people come from or their background. Adding to the complexity, there's significant discontent towards the government and military in Sri Lanka, mainly led by another group called the Sinhalese. This stems from atrocities during a prolonged 26-year civil war, which is longer than some of you have been alive. Number 9. El Salvador. In El Salvador, there are laws meant to protect people from discrimination based on race or origin. However, these laws aren't enforced as effectively as they should be. This means that some people, especially those of African or indigenous descent, often face unfair treatment. The US State Department has pointed out systemic racial discrimination in El Salvador. Systemic means it's deeply ingrained in many aspects of life, making it hard for these groups to live without facing discrimination or violence because of their background. With El Salvador ranking 9th on this list, it emphasizes the importance of not just having laws written down, but actually enforced. Everyone, regardless of their race or background, should feel safe and respected. Number 8. Russia. Russia boasts a rich history and breathtaking landscapes, yet beneath this beauty lies a troubling reality that demands attention. Currently, Russia is embroiled in a serious conflict with Ukraine, a situation that's grabbed global headlines. But there's a lesser-known aspect to this story that's equally crucial. The US State Department has highlighted how Russia is managing this conflict, particularly in terms of military conscription. Certain groups, especially non-ethnically Russian individuals, are being disproportionately called upon to fight, including those from economically disadvantaged regions like Badia and Dagestan. These areas face harsh living conditions, exacerbated by the burden of conflict. What's alarming is the high number of casualties among these individuals. Imagine struggling to make ends meet and then being thrust into a war zone where the odds are stacked against you. Moreover, Russia grapples with internal issues of hate crimes, targeting people based on ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation. Minorities like the Roma face discrimination and violence, despite their long history in Europe, including Russia. In the current conflict's context, along with societal pressures, these minority groups face even greater challenges. It's deeply unjust and troubling that people not only feel unwelcome in their own country, but also endure danger due to their ethnicity or background. Number 7. United Arab Emirates, UAE. Hosts a community of individuals considered stateless despite being born and raised there. This unfortunate status deprives them of fundamental rights enjoyed by citizens. Amnesty International, a renowned advocate for human rights, has highlighted the plight of these stateless individuals, predominantly from the Arabian Peninsula, East Africa, and South Asia. They are unjustly denied access to essential services such as healthcare and education, which are typically provided by the government. Imagine residing in a place where, solely due to familial background, seeking medical attention or pursuing education becomes a luxury. This unacceptable reality underscores the UAE's ranking as 7th on our list. It serves as a poignant reminder that equitable treatment is imperative, irrespective of one's origin or lineage. Number 6. Myanmar. Witnesses the marginalization of certain ethnic groups unrecognized by the government, leading to significant disparities in rights and opportunities. These communities, including Muslims and other unacknowledged groups, endure severe hardships exacerbated by stringent restrictions on employment and residency. The U.S. Institute of Peace underscores the particularly harsh circumstances faced by these groups, aggravated further by the political upheaval in 2021. Notably, the Rohingya Muslims have endured egregious atrocities, forcing hundreds of thousands to flee their homes and seek refuge abroad. The thought of abandoning everything due to one's identity or beliefs is undeniably distressing. Number 5. Israel, renowned for its historical significance and scenic beauty, grapples with a deeply entrenched issue overshadowing the lives of many Palestinians on a daily basis. Human Rights Watch's 2021 report sheds light on a systemic bias favoring Jewish Israelis, resulting in pervasive challenges for Palestinians. This bias extends beyond mere exclusion, manifesting in tangible repercussions on their livelihoods. Palestinians often face unfair treatment due to their identity, including forced displacement from their homes. The emotional toll of such displacement, compounded by restrictions on movement and access to essential services, creates an environment of perpetual hardship. The resultant isolation fractures familial and communal bonds, amplifying the psychological strain of living in a society that deems them inferior based on ethnicity or nationality. This isn't just a historical chapter, but a harsh reality endured daily by Palestinians, highlighting systemic injustices that dictate the trajectory of their lives. Number 4. Iran. In Iran, your background and beliefs significantly impact your opportunities. Amnesty International reports that ethnic and religious minorities face discrimination in education, politics, and employment. This exclusion is akin to being denied entry to a club due to your heritage or faith. Such barriers hinder individuals from pursuing their aspirations, reflecting Iran's high ranking on this list of racially charged nations. Number 3. Saudi Arabia ranks third due to its treatment of non-citizens and racial discrimination. Despite official disapproval, discrimination against individuals of African heritage and migrant workers persists, affecting their workplace experiences and societal standing. Saudi Arabia must address these issues to ensure equal treatment for all, underscoring the importance of inclusivity and fairness in every community. Number 2. Qatar. Largely due to the mistreatment of migrant workers, particularly during preparations for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Reports of unpaid wages, harsh working conditions, and poor treatment highlight systemic injustices. Qatar's case emphasizes the significance of fair treatment, especially for those seeking better opportunities in foreign lands. Number 1. Serbia tops the list for its discrimination against the Roma and ethnic Albanian communities. Roma individuals face significant obstacles in employment, education, and social integration due to ethnic discrimination. Similarly, ethnic Albanians encounter exclusion from job opportunities, impeding their ability to thrive. Serbia's challenges underscore the urgent need for dismantling discriminatory barriers and fostering inclusivity. Acknowledging and addressing these issues is paramount in cultivating a more compassionate and equitable global community. By advocating for fairness and respect, we can collectively strive towards a brighter, more inclusive future. So there you have it, folks. These are the stark realities faced by minority groups around the world. It's not just about statistics or reports, it's about real people, facing real challenges every single day. From Sri Lanka to Serbia, discrimination takes many forms, whether it's denying opportunities based on ethnicity or mistreating migrant workers. But awareness is just the first step. We all have a role to play in creating a more just and equitable world, whether it's advocating for policy changes, supporting grassroots organizations, or simply standing up against discrimination in our own communities. Every action counts. So let's keep the conversation going. Let's amplify the voices of those who are marginalized and work towards a future where everyone, regardless of their background, can thrive. Together, we can build a world where fairness and respect are the norm, not the exception. Thanks for watching, and remember, change starts with us. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and let's make a difference together. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep fighting for a better tomorrow.